You are welcome to another interesting video which focuses on simultaneous equation. Now we shall be talking about simultaneous equation. How do we solve simultaneous equation? Using substitution method. At the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to solve simultaneous equation using substitution method. So these are our stated objective. This is what is expected to be achieved at the end of this video. So we can proceed because we know where we are going now and what we need to achieve. I remain your mathematics instructor. I'm Falade Abdullahi. First and foremost, I would like to talk about simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation is an algebraic equation of this form: a1p plus a2q plus a3r plus ... plus anz equals c. Equation 1. Equation 2, b1p plus b2q plus b3r plus ... plus b and z equals to d. So what we're trying to explain here is you're going to have a1, a2, a3 up to an to be some values, some integers. The same thing with b1, b2, b3, and the pqr, there will be variables. So in this video we want to limit our explanation to simultaneous equation of two variables and two equations. So we can have more than two equations, as the case may be. You can have a situation of 3 variables and 3 equations, 4 variables and 4 equations, 7 variables and 7 equations. So now we have several methods of solving simultaneous equation. We have the substitution method, which is what we shall be talking about in this video. We have elimination method. We have Cramer's rule. We have a matrix method, whereby you determine the adjoint, you determine the determinant. So, and from there you'll be able to solve. We have the Cauchy method, we have Jacobian, etc. Like I've said earlier, our purpose is in this video is we're going to focus on the simultaneous equation of two variables with two equations using substitution method. The first example is given. Solve the simultaneous equation below. 4x minus 5y equals 2. Equation 1, 3x plus 2y equals 13. Equation 2. So we want to use substitution method. That's the solution. If you are watching this video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe and turn on the bell for notification for the next video. Press like, share, and put your comment at the comment section of this video. How do we solve the simultaneous equation? The first step, in either of these equations, either in equation 1 and equation 2, you make x and y subject of the relation in either 1 or 2. So in this solution we are providing, we choose to make x subject of the relation in the first equation. So in the first equation, 4x minus 5y equals 2. So when you make x subject of the relation, you have 2 plus 5x. By the time you collect this to the other side of the equation, you have 2 plus 5y divided by 4. So x is equal to 2 plus 5y divided by 4. And this will be labeled as equation 3. Don't forget, the given equation is 1 and 2. So from equation 1, we make x the subject of the relation to get equation 3. Step 2. You substitute your equation 3 into 2. Don't forget, equation 3 was derived from 1. So the next thing is for you to substitute this equation 3 into 2. You can't substitute it into 1. You cannot substitute equation into equation 1 because 3 is derived from 1. So you can substitute equation 3 into 2. So by the time you substitute, you have 3 open brackets, 2 plus 5y divided by 4 plus 2y equals to 12. And in continuation to that, you can have, by the time you open the bracket, 3 times 2, 6, plus 3 times 5, 15. You have what we have here, 6 plus 15y divided by 4 plus 2y over 1 is equals to 13 over 1. By the time you find the LCM at the denominator from the left hand side is 4. 4 in 4, 1. 1 times the numerator, you have 6 plus 15y plus 1 in 4, 4. 4 times the numerator, which is 4 times 2y, equals to 13 over 1. And by the time you open the bracket and you multiply the 4 times 2y, you will have 8y. You can see that here. So we have 8y. And 6 plus 15y plus 8y divided by 4 equals 13 over 1. And by the time you try to collect the like times from the numerator of the left hand side, you have 15y plus 8y, that's 23y, plus 6 divided by 4. So divided by 4, it gives 13 over 1. And from there you can cross multiply, and by the time you cross multiply, you have to 23y plus 6 equals to 4 times 13. And doing that and collecting the like times, you have 23y equals to 52. This go to the other side of the equation. By the time you collect the like times, 52 minus 6 will give us 46. And you can divide both sides by the coefficient of y. So the coefficient of y is 23. That's why we have divide through by 23, which is the coefficient of y. So by the time you divide both sides, that's 46 over 23, which gives 2. So now, interesting, we have been able to get y to be equals to 2. Boom. Y equals 2. So you substitute again y. Substitute for y is equal to 2 in any equation. So in this case now, you can put y is equal to 2 either in equation 1 or equation 2 or equation 3. It's fine. So here we have chosen to put y is equals to 2 into the equation 3, where we have x to be equals to 2 plus 5y over 4. And by the time you substitute y to be 2, that's 2 plus 5 times 2, 10. 2 plus 10, that gives 12 divided by 4, and that gives 3. Correct. So we conclude that x equals to 3 and y is equals to 2. Very simple. Can you see? Very, very simple. So that's how to solve simultaneous equation using substitution method. The first thing, you just need to make something the subject of the formula, you substitute into the other equation, and by the time you're able to solve the simple algebraic equation, you get the value for one of the variables, you substitute back into any of the equation and you get the second variable. Simple. Now it is necessary you validate the result you got. So let's substitute the value of x and y to the left hand side of the equation and confirm whether it is equal to the right hand side. Don't forget the given simultaneous equation is this. So by the time you substitute x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 2, in the first equation you have 4 times 3 minus 5 times 2, which is 12 minus 10, which gives 2. Correct. Which is equals to the right hand side. The same thing goes for the second equation. 3 times 3 plus 2 times 2, it gives 9 plus 4, which is 13. Correct. So this is very, very interesting. It's interesting in the sense that you cannot solve the simultaneous equation until you get it wrong. Why? So you have the opportunity to check whether you are wrong or right. So if there is any mix-up, you can easily go back to your workings and correct yourself. So thank you so much for listening. Do it yourself, DIY. So at your own leisure time, after going through the slides, the example we have presented, do not forget to practice this on your own. Solve using substitution method. X plus 5y is equals to 7, equation 1. 3x minus 2y equals to 4, equation 2. Drop your answer in the comment section. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.